So Kid Mystery. Keith is an eternal stan.
Yeah.
Did the Eternals make you? Did you love the Eternals?
No, it's the Eternals. Okay. It was a change of pace. I don't know. It did give me that spark that like the movies I enjoy. I can get what I was doing, but like I just didn't get that like spark of like, man, this is like the movie that is it. It's a new direction. It's a new place we should go. No, it didn't feel like that. It felt like, I guess, like a movie that like was like is like just like a normal movie, but like not even like a good normal movie, just like a normal movie that like you might see, like I don't know, like a Christopher Nolan movie, but like not Christopher Nolan that's like that you actually enjoy, but like one of those people like trying to imitate like Christopher Nolan, I guess. Like,
I'm going to just say that I'll say that it's good, but it's place setting. Like it's not supposed to be the new make you feel like you're watching the next coming of Captain America or the Guardians of the Galaxy, where they were, to me, I saw they were setting up new vibes that you can enter in and experience while you're in the Marvel universe until everybody hated it, and now Marvel's ignoring that it ever happened. So we aren't getting that, but like the new entry levels that they created in Eternals, to me it was a lot of fun, and like it's like I try to describe. There's this one comic book called Mr. Majestic, and it's about this Superman character that's in like the Image universe, and he's at the very heat death of the universe. And he comes across all these weird characters like Manny the Wandering Jew, and all these the last computer that's rattling off.
I'm sorry. Wait a minute. Manny the Wandering Jew?
Yes, that is one of the last
wow,
beings.
Who got paid to come up with that character name?
Was his Grant Morrison?
Are you okay? That's right.
No, guys. Let me finish.
All right, sorry.
And yes, it is a fantastic comic. Find it. It's beautiful. It's talking about like all the last immortals in the universe and like them just trying to experience the last moments that'll ever happen. It's amazing. And like one of there's a computer that's rattling off every civilization's word for God, and until he gets to the last one, he's gonna shut off. It's not even a trade paperback. It's like just a comic book. It's condensed, and you have all these wild characters. You don't get their backstory. You don't get a full introduction to each one of them, but it's condensed in like one weird story. That's what I got out of Eternals. Not thinking that's going to be the next thing, but it was a cool, weird corner to go into. This one, gotta defend my Eternals.
Yeah, you and I were talking about this before, Keith. I still think that Marvel should have separated the multiverse saga from going galactic. I mean, Eternals probably should have waited if they're gonna make the multiverse such a priority. Because I'd rather see them like get the multiverse crap out of the way, all the alternate timelines and all this, that, and another thing, and then start looking to the stars again. Because you're going to start bringing in Fantastic Four, and you bring in Fantastic Four, you're going to start bringing in Galactus and Silver Surfer, and
what exactly are they?
Yeah, good.
What exactly are they doing with Phase 4 exactly? It feels like they have they're like going off like they want to do multiversal stuff, they want to do galactic stuff, they want to do street level stuff, they want to do every stuff, but like. At least phases 1 through 3 had like a big plan of like Thanos being the end game. Like this, I just don't get it. Like, what's your plan, Kevin Feige? What you're doing? You want to do everything now that you have all control.
They cast the net wide.
I think they've made a kitchen too big. Like the start of the MCU was all these like hot shots that like all the geeks like were like, yeah, this is the dude. This is the coming up. Like Joss Whedon, like before the Avengers, was a walking god, and like that he got to wield the Avengers was such a huge idea. And the first Captain America, that was done by the guy who did the Rocketeer. We all had faith in him. And then like the first Thor was done by
Kenneth Branagh.
Yeah. And so you had all these like rising creator stars. What I think is going to happen, what's happening lately is that they're still trying to. So, and then you have all these cooks in the kitchen. So you had like these strong players that got to control their products and create their section of the world and bring it together. And they all cared about Marvel. And I think they really wanted this to happen with the creators behind Rick and Morty. Like, that's what I hear is a lot of the writers behind a lot of this stuff are Rick and Morty writers. And with what they created,
yeah, you're right. They have poached a lot of them.
Yeah,
I think
Quantumania.
one of the ones, Quantumania, WandaVision, and
She-Hulk.
also She-Hulk. Yeah, you're right. They did poach a lot of Rick and Morty writers.
Yeah, they're trying to like, okay, who's the new hot writers? And Rick and Morty was thunder killing it like all the way through. And so they're looking in the right place, but I think there's like more executives or something involved that keep things from being focused and actually growing. And then also they fucked up by firing James Gunn, because like James Gunn never got to finish his construction of the cosmic Marvel universe that he was going to do, and apparently that got destroyed after he got fired. And then like, he's just back for one more movie.
I think if they, God, they fucked up hard with the James Gunn
Yes.
firing. That was still one of the dumbest things they ever could. I think we would have looked upon Phase 4 a lot more fondly if you had like a Wakanda Forever, No Way Home, and a Guardians 3 works kind of in its rightful place, kind of like as an anchor bridge for like the weaker stuff. But instead, it's just kind of like a deluge of the weak to middling stuff. Yeah. But I think if you had those three, then people would have. The Wakanda Forever discourse is really interesting. People seem to have liked it, but it like completely zipped out of like cultural consciousness in less than the month.
Felt good at the time. Oh, real quick though, the cosmic stuff that he was starting to build, I'm betting that's where Adam Warlock would have mattered way more, because he did consider this story for Rocket Raccoon to be a Rocket and Groot movie. That was on the table. And so like with him, with nothing, with no DC on the horizon, like he had a Nova Corps he could have played with, Rocket Groot movie, more focused on Star-Lord and Adam Warlock, and a third Guardians of the Galaxy. So a lot just got destroyed, and we went from the cosmic that he was going to create to the multi-universe that the Rick and Morty writers had been messing around with. And
and I think the cosmic would have been much better.
Yes.
Like it's interesting because we've gotten like a lot of like discount cosmic. We got discount cosmic in Love and Thunder, which everyone hated.
Yes.
We got discount cosmic in the Quantumania. Kid Mystery, what did you think of the non-James Gunn cosmic MCU so far of Ant-Man and Love and Thunder?
Oh, I fucking hated Love and Thunder. I fucking hate it now. Oh my god. Taika Waititi had like a good movie before Love and Thunder, and he also had Jojo Rabbit, which was good, but I don't know what the fuck happened. Keith said like maybe he just like it was like revenge against Marvel for deeming his vision like too like wild, or maybe it was like, or maybe it was like one of the writers of like Earth's Mightiest Heroes leaving like the script. But either way, it suffered so much. Oh my god! Do you remember the bloody Thor split scene where he's just doing the splits on like two bikes? That was so stupid. Stupid. Why in the world would you ever have that? That's
Before it came out, Van Damme moment. Let him have it.
Before it came out, I was the one saying, "Guys, watch out for Love and Thunder," because there were hints that it wasn't going to be good in the commentary of Ragnarok. Like, listen to that commentary of Ragnarok. Taika Waititi's not a happy person. He seemed very angry and unhappy with Ragnarok. Like I said, like where like James Gunn and Guardians of the Galaxy 2, that commentary is some of the best I've ever heard in my entire life. It moved my life. I'll never forget the experience.
That's interesting.
God.
So because like I Guardians, any interesting insights? Because I was not. I mean, I've seen the Lindsay Ellis video.
Yes.
I've heard arguments for Guardians of the Galaxy 2 that have like, kind of like they're good arguments. They're really good deconstructions, and it sort of made me appreciate it. But to me, Guardians 2 felt like watching like a bunch of episodes of the Guardians TV show, and then the last bit felt like the Guardians movie. It felt
Agreed.
so disconnected.
I felt that way at first.
What do you?
Because like when I first saw it, I walked out going, I don't know about that one. And then like, there's the Lindsay Ellis video that really touched me. And then I got the Blu-ray and I listened to the commentary, and like how much he really like. One of the things I hate about people trying to do Star Wars is like how much they just spam it on the screen and they don't care about the name of the spaceships that are involved and stuff. I'm like, dude. But like while he was talking about Guardians of the Galaxy 2, like there's the Dominator or something like that. Like each ship he named, and like you could tell that he specifically cared about each ship, its function, its name. And then like he went into in depth about like what the songs meant to him versus 3, which man, that was some song spamming. I hope the commentary is good on that one, because like he just like slapping songs up, but like he was talking about like how Guardians 2 is definitely about like growing up and accepting adulthood and also mainly accepting one's mortality. Like yeah, it was really touching. And then like Ragnarok, I couldn't last more than like 12 minutes, I think, until I turned it off. Because I was like when like Surtur, the devil guy, was on his throne, and I was like, okay, man, so what inspired this? I can't wait to hear. And he goes, see, that's me up there. Okay, they doused me in gasoline and they set me on fire. So that's actually me on fire. And like, what are you doing? And like every moment was like no insight about why he cared about his shot. It was just like making fun of everything on the screen. I was like, what the hell, dude? What? It's like you don't care. And then like, yeah, like to me, there's this general feeling of not caring. And then how he murked Thor's merry men and women, and like he's like they set him off by Hela, which was like breaking all the toys of like the first person we gave for him, and so he could play with his own toys. And then yeah, like all of that feeling was like, this guy doesn't care. And like I think that what we saw in Ragnarok, everything that we loved was because of a guy named
Yost.
Yeah, Christopher Yost, who did Earth's Mightiest Heroes. I think his writing is why we loved Ragnarok.